This is the Mariners POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Seattle Mariners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
All right, I'm going to try and do my radio play-by-play announcer thing here. 8 was great. 9 is mighty fine.
Oh, I like it a lot.
I guarantee Rick Riz just did that, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, if he did, I swear to God, I didn't hear it. I'm not trying to copy him or anything, but it's what everyone does. When you go through these types of winning streaks, man, 9 in a row for the Seattle Mariners. And my God, can we just petition to play every game at home? Can we petition to play every game at home for the Mariners and then on the road for the Seahawks? Can we just switch those?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It used to be kind of the opposite.
Yeah, right? Instead of half and half, like, can the Mariners take all the Seahawks home games and the Seahawks take all the Mariners road games? I'd make that trade, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think the Seahawks might get a little mad at you because of money, but
you're probably right.
Yeah.
But John Stanton, with the extra money he'd get, can probably pitch in a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. He's well known for that.
Yeah, he likes to give money away when it isn't necessarily monetarily valuable. But oh, man. Welcome to the Mariners POSTCAST. Anderson Harris, Chris Crawford with you. The Mariners just absolutely shellac the Los Angeles Angels. I didn't even look. 11-1, I believe, the final score.
11-2.
11-2. That's right. That's second solo shot. George Kirby was fantastic. I like the decision to not let him go 7, by the way. He was at over 100 pitches. Just kind of, you already won the game. We'll get to that in a little bit. Offense was great. Couple really good innings. And the Mariners needed a game like this where there was no stress in it because this bullpen needed a rest. And they absolutely got it today. So, Chris Crawford, initial thoughts on today's game.
Your Seattle Mariners are in first place on September 14th, folks. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I can't remember it. I mean, I remember 2001 for a lot of reasons, and in part because it was a very fun Seattle Mariner year, but also other stuff. And the Mariners clinched later than they were going to because of that stuff. And this is obviously very different, but it's just so cool to see this team playing. We've talked about it all year, Anders, the ceiling and the floor of this team. And the ceiling of this team is just phenomenal. And man, everything was so good today. The offense was spectacular. George was spectacular. The results behind the Seattle Mariners today were spectacular.
Finally.
Yeah. Thank you, Atlanta. Thank you, New York Metropolitans, who are, the third wild card spot in the National League is quite the pillow fight right now. And man, this was fun. Those last 2 nights, last night was fun, watching Brian Wu and all that stuff, but seeing everything come together like this, as we have seen the last 2 Sundays. The last 2 Sundays. And Sunday all year for this Mariner team has been a good day. It's been really fun to watch them finish series off, even the ones that they lose. They've always found a way, it seems like, to get that job done on Sunday. But the Seattle Mariners played like a World Series contender today, and they have now for 9 weeks. Craig, I thought they were absolutely donezo. In fact,
I don't think you're alone.
Here's a little sidebar thing. I started planning a vacation. Like, you know what? I'm going to need to do some stuff. And you guys all know that my year has been rough pumpkins and I needed something. So I started looking into it. I'm sure glad I didn't book anything because, man, I think this team has a chance to be special. And just getting this out of the way, and make sure you subscribe to Ty and Cole because they'll talk about this.
Yeah.
They still got the most important road trip in the history of the Seattle Mariners coming up. And I don't think that's hyperbolic. I don't think it is at all because of what you have a chance to do, because of what you haven't done over the last 24 years.
Yeah.
But this was special stuff. And the Seattle Mariners, you beyond control your own destiny now. It's completely in your grasp. What you do over these next dozen games, it's really special.
Quick shout out to James. Really feel for you, my man. For those on the podcast, James says my wife passed away Saturday morning. I appreciate that you are here with us today, and hopefully, I know it by no means makes up for your loss, but hopefully the Mariners are giving you some solace in your life right now, because God knows that we all go through things. So we really appreciate you hanging out with us, and we're here for you, man. So quick shout out to James on that one, because you're a regular, and we appreciate being you being with us. So.
We love you, man. Thank you for letting us know, but everything with you, man.
Yeah, we really, and we appreciate how, we're a part of your life. So thank you so much. Anyways, back to Mariner baseball here. This was just about as complete of a game as you could get from your Seattle Mariners. Let's start with George Kirby. Looked fantastic today. Finally starting to get that command back, I feel like, because he was dotting up that backdoor sinker a lot today. And yes, he got a few calls from the umpire. It looks like the umpire, once he saw the score, was like, hey, let's get out of here, But no, I don't care. Like, George Kirby did what he needed to do today, and he needed this bounce back effort.
Whew. It was nice to see Furious George furious in a different way than we've seen Furious George as of late. And, if you want to point to the fact that the Angels are 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag, go for it. They are really, 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 really bad, and they're going to swing and miss a lot. I believe George Kirby has about 87% of his strikeouts this year against the Los Angeles Angels. Don't look that up.
I would not be surprised.
Don't look that up. But and by the way, I love that Dan gave him a chance to go get that final out too. Yeah. Like, you know what? Go do this. Go tie your record. 2 runs is not indicative of how George Kirby pitched tonight whatsoever. There was one bad pitch. One. And it broke up the perfect game. It was a pitch right down the middle of the plate that got absolutely hammered. And I still don't know how that second homer got out of the park.
Yeah.
That was a perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Perfect pitch. And it just better piece of hitting by Peraza. He's been against the Angels special. But let's see if we get this version of George Kirby going forward, because everything was located for strikes today. I'm looking at the strikeouts right now. 9 on the 4-seam fastball, 3 at the sinker, 1 off the slider, 1 off the knuckle curve. Fastballs can beat the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. We saw it yesterday. We saw it the game before that. We saw it the game before that.
Yep.
Let's see what happens on the road here. But this felt like get right, George. Yeah. This felt like get right, George. And it felt like that when he had the 14 strikeouts earlier in the year too, right? And it did lead to some good stuff.
Yeah,
he goes George Kirby as well. But
absolutely. He goes 6.1 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 14 strikeouts. They have 14 on
14. Yeah, he ties that.
I thought he got 13.
Nope, 14.
Okay, he did get the 14.
And, yeah.
Got it. All right. Sounds good. That's my bad for even questioning MLB.com there. But anyways, on the other side of the break, we'll talk about this offense. We'll talk about how special some players are playing right now, and then one player is not. But some guys got some rest today, which is absolutely needed at this point in the season. Any day where you can get some guys off their feet for half a game is so important. Cal gets number 54. I don't even know why it took me 8.5 minutes to get to that, but Cal Raleigh hits number 54 to tie Mickey Mantle for the most home runs by a switch hitter in Major League Baseball history. So we'll talk about that here on the other side of the break here on the Mariners Postcast. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. The NFL season is here, and FanDuel is making sure you're ready for kickoff with the can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. I don't know about you guys. I usually like to go with the at least somewhat close to 50-50 bets. I like the spreads online, whether it's an NFL game, a college game. Sometimes I dabble in Major League Baseball as well if I'm really feeling like a team's going to pull out. Over-unders as well is a good place to go for me. Not a big money line guy, but and futures as well. So all of those are available on the FanDuel app. It's super easy to find what you want. It's categorized really, really efficiently and easy to read. The app is probably the best betting app that there is available, so I highly recommend it. And if you're ready to play, download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and you can take your takes, and turn them into real prizes, all in less than 60 seconds. Prize Picks is something that I've been using for a while. It's very fun to play the over-under game because, it's something where you feel a little more in control of, right? Like you can say, hey, I think that Patrick Mahomes is not going to have a great game today. I don't think that Bo Nix is going to throw for more than 3 touchdowns. I don't think that Sandy Alcantara is going to strike out 15 batters, something along those lines. There's lots of different ways you can play. And this week's max discounts. So next week, all you need is Patrick Mahomes' 0.5 passing yards. I like his chances. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
You've probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, not all of them work. And you would be right about that, but that isn't the case about Nutrafol. There's so many products out there and it's hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's why you should give Nutrafol a closer look. It's the number one dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. And it's not just hype. This is a supplement clinically tested that targets the root causes of thinning and shedding with a proactive approach. Luckily for me, I'm not to that point yet where I need to start thinking about, trying to get my hair back a little bit. But you best believe as soon as I get there, I'm going straight to Nutrafol because they're the ones that I trust the most. It's definitely something that if it gets even close to that point, I'm a big, I mentioned this multiple times. I'm a former soccer player. My hair is my identity in that way. So I really, really, really am a fan of keeping it around, and Nutrafol is definitely helpful in doing that. See thicker, stronger hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol's offering Locked On MLB listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code Locked On MLB. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code Locked On MLB. Welcome back to the we already did the Seahawks squad show. Welcome back to the Mariners. If you did hear us earlier today, thank you for coming to the Mariners postcast as well. On Locked On Mariners, Anderson Hurst here, Chris Crawford with me as well. Mariners win this one for a 4-game sweep, first 4-game sweep of the season. And as Chrissy says, next 12 games have me at the edge of my seat. As Chris said earlier, this is a huge road trip. I think, and I'm not saying that, we talked about this when the Mariners at the beginning of August went 9-1 in their first 10 games. And then, I remember Chris saying that gave you a little bit of wiggle room on the road trip. Yeah. I was a little pushbacky. I was like, no, you got to keep this good run going. I'm going to be flip-flop here. I'm going to say because you were so good in this homestand, and I mean so good, that you have gained yourself – I understand you're at this time in the season where every win means everything. You're not going to win the rest of your games. Period. End of story. I mean, if that happens, I would be very much appreciative of it, but it won't happen. Okay, so I hope they prove me wrong. I hope Etsy Witch proves me wrong. But it just you've gained yourself a little bit of slack. For this upcoming road trip, if something were to happen. I don't think it will because I feel like I'm really confident with where this team is at right now. But like I said, we've been in this position before. I don't know what you think, Chris Crawford.
No, I would agree with you, except for the fact that it's Houston makes it that there is no wiggle room in that case. What it does allow is, and again, Ty and Colby will talk more about this, a series loss to Kansas City doesn't become as big of a deal. It just doesn't, because you're going to have a chance to make up for it. And by the way, some people asking what the Seattle Mariners magic number is right now. So what's interesting is Cleveland has kind of changed things a little bit. Your magic number to clinch a playoff spot over the Texas Rangers is 10. Your magic number to clinch a spot over the Cleveland Guardians is 11. I think I'm doing that math right. Yeah.
10.
No, I'm sorry. It is 10, and it is 9 over the Texas Rangers. I forgot the Mariners have 82 wins. They still have to play well. There's no question about that. Obvious point is obvious for sure.
That's the big thing, right? You can't have such a big difference between home and road.
Sorry. Absolutely not. No, you're 100% right. And Kansas City's still a tough little team. I'm excited to see what Julio's going to do, because it seems like every time he goes to Kansas City, some absolute magic happens. But yeah, this is great. This is great. You have some wiggle room. What's interesting is, and again, stay tuned to Ty and Colby, what a fascinating series the Rangers and Astros has become.
Yeah.
Because either way, something good's happening for the Mariners. Either way, something potentially bad is potentially happening for the Mariners. We'll see. I think you have to root for the Rangers in this series now. There's no question about that. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Seattle Mariners offense was fantastic today, Anders. Just fantastic. And
who was your standout?
Probably Jorge Polanco, 3 doubles, but you had something really special happen today. And this is a homer I've been looking forward to a long time. I think I mentioned it once before. Cal Raleigh with his 54th homer. It ties Mickey Mantle. What's special to me about 54, and this is silly, just math stuff.
54%? Is that what it is?
No.
Oh.
I didn't even think of that number. What it is 33%. It means you've homered once every 3 games. It guarantees, even if he doesn't hit another homer the rest of the year, I think he will, guys. It guarantees that number. It guarantees that you homered 1 out of 3 games. And that is just such an incredible stat for anyone. For your starting catcher, it's just a different level. It is. You can tell me anything you want. It's different when it's your backstop that is giving you 100%. That type of result. So, man, Julio absolutely destroyed a couple of baseballs today. 2 baseballs hit over 112 miles per hour. The 3 doubles from Polanco. The only guy who struggles today is Eugenio Suarez. Other than that, everybody took good at bats. And here's what I'll also say. I saw a couple of swings from Eugenio Suarez today and yesterday that suggests he'll be okay to finish the year. In fact, I'm predicting a big road trip from Suarez based on what I thought, because he just fouled off a couple. It's similar to what I've seen from Julio at times. When he starts fouling those balls off into the left field corner, sometimes into the right field corner, I feel like that's when the timing's about to come. And he just missed on a couple of today. The strikeout against the pitcher is the thing everyone's going to point to. And yeah, that sucks, right? I'm not even sure if that was a strike, but hey.
He's not even swinging, though.
Yeah, that was my issue there. And maybe that was a little bit of Eugenio saying, I'm not taking this too seriously. He sure took it seriously the last time he faced a position player.
Yeah, I did.
When I think he hit his last home run.
Yes, it is.
Long story short, everyone good, Gino not so good in this.
Yeah, for me, it's like it seems like, and I know nothing. A lot of people pointing that he seems distracted. I don't know if something's going on in his non-baseball life. I don't want to speculate on anything on that front. But to me, it seems like he's sacrificing his at-bats / approach for figuring out his timing. And because I am used to him having a elite approach where he takes anything that's on the corners, and sometimes he'll get rung up in that way. And yes, he still has whiff in his game. But then any miss, like from the pitcher, I mean, any missed pitch, he hits misses, and that's just kind of what he does. And when he lines one up, he gets hotter than the sun. But to me, it just seems like he's sacrificing all of that. He's like, I don't even care if I strike out 4 times today. I'm figuring out my timing. I need to get that right. That seems like to me what he's going through right now. I don't know if that's what you see as a more professional eye or anything like that, but.
The only reason I would even kind of push back on that, other than that, and you brought it up perfectly, of course you did, that we don't know what's going on. He was so good to start September.
Yeah.
He was so good to start September. It's just been some bad BABIP luck, but a lot of strikeouts. And swinging at that 0-2 slider, it's gotten him. It's just gotten him as of late.
Yeah.
Thank God that the Seattle Mariners have been so good everywhere else that it hasn't mattered.
Yeah.
But we need Geno back. We need that Geno that was a
he's also made he's also made a couple good defensive plays.
Totally fine defensively.
Yes.
Totally fine. And that sounds like an insult or something like that. No, it is. His defense has not been an issue for the Seattle Mariners whatsoever. Is he as good as Ben Williamson with the glove? Absolutely not. Is he still infinitely better offensively than Ben Williamson?
Yeah.
You bet your sweet Bippy.
Yes, I heard it. Yeah, it's just like I'm fine with him right now. I understand there's frustration, and he's going to go through slumps. It's just who he is as a hitter.
Real quick, I mentioned this last night.
Yeah.
Love what Dan Wilson has done with the batting order.
Yes.
Love because Suarez, he has the homers, he has the RBI. He's not as good of a hitter as those 5 guys who are playing ahead of him right now. He's just not. So he should be hitting 6th. What a hell of a weapon you still have as a 6th place hitter there, right? Like, terrific game from JP Crawford. He looks like he's starting to figure some stuff out again. Awesome game from Dom Canzone. Awesome game from Leo Rivas with those 3 walks. Josh Naylor with 3 RBI. Randy had kind of a tough one, but this offense is really good right now. This offense is really, really good. Please carry it over to this road trip. Thank you for saving some runs, by the way. They were like up 11-0 in the 3rd, something like that, and then said, no.
We're saving some for the road trip.
No more. We are good to go.
Mariners win this one 11-2. George Kirby was excellent. Offense was excellent. A lot of good positives to win their 9th in a row. You mentioned a stat about Jorge Polanco. I'm going to let you say it since you found it out.
Oh, sure. So he's doubled 3 times today. By the way, I definitely asked Alex Mayer and Sarah Langs the last time someone has hit 3 doubles and hit into a double play. We'll see which one responds first. The winner gets the Golden Han Moon. Shout out K-pop Demon Hunters. He tied a record today of Jim Presley's. He's doubled in 7 straight games, guys. That's a week worth of 2-baggers. That's such an impressive stat. Yeah. He's on one right now. He is absolutely on one. You could argue that he needs to be hitting higher in the order right now. I don't know if you really want to mess with anything right now.
I think he go above Geno, honestly.
But boy, oh boy. And that's the right call that they've made to have Polanco hit. He hit cleanup yesterday, and then he hit 5th today. He's been so good, and we've mentioned it all freaking year. When this offense is good, Jorge Polanco is a major part of that good.
Yes.
As good as Julio is. As MVP, and I still think I'd vote for MVP for Big Dumper. It's not going to happen, but I still think I would make that vote.
Yeah.
Jorge Polanco has just been the catalyst to me.
Yes.
He's been that catalyst, and boy, I want him back next year now too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I want him back in the year of our Lord 2026.
Yeah, I mean, look at he's in this recent hot stretch. He has an 825 OPS this year. Like, that's really good, guys.
Especially nowadays, guys.
Yes.
Like, 825 is the old 910, right?
Yeah.
Like, just making up numbers out of my what.
But it's true.
But, man, he's been good. Man, oh man, he's been good. And it was great to see Canzone figure some stuff out.
Yep.
And if you get JP Crawford hitting at the bottom of the order like this, it could be special.
Could be special, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Mariners have an off day tomorrow before they start their road trip.
So good. David Pankey, that is so good. Mariners didn't keep Marco, so they need to keep Polo. I'm so happy right now. End this show so I can go like sprint and just puns are so important, guys.
I love it. I love it. We'll end on that. All right. Mariners didn't keep Marco, so they need to keep Polo. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Thanks so much.
Hey, real quick, James, once again,
yes,
we love you, man. Thank you so much for coming in, and all of the best to you and yours.
Yes, James, and then everyone else, because I don't want to just say, because we all have stuff going on.
Sure.
We love being a part of everyone's life here.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Let's go Mariners. Let's make this year special for James. Okay, for James.
Yeah.